Toni Storm about Mercedes Moné, two polarizing figures in professional wrestling who spark conversation, both praise and criticism. These women are central to All Elite Wrestling's AEW women's division, serving as its anchors. Timeless Toni Storm, the reigning AEW Women's World Champion, and Mercedes Moné, the current TBS champion, are not only dominant performers but also key players in shaping the division's narrative. The prospect of these two sharing the ring, potentially on a major stage, is generating significant buzz. Let's explore why this matchup is a dream scenario for AEW, why it could be a defining moment for the company, and how Toni Storm's recent comments about Moné highlight their rivalry and their respective strengths. The stage is set for a blockbuster encounter. Mercedes Moné is scheduled to face Jamie Hayter in the finals of the Owen Hart Cup tournament at AEW's Double or Nothing pay-per-view. The winner of this match will earn a shot at Toni Storm's AEW Women's World Championship at All in Texas, one of AEW's most significant events of the year. This potential clash between Storm and Moné is, without question, the biggest match AEW can book in the women's division right now. It pits Moné, arguably the company's top heel, villainous character, against Storm, the division's most beloved babyface, heroic character. This dynamic creates a perfect storm of storytelling, charisma, and in-ring potential that could captivate audiences and elevate the women's division to new heights. Why is this matchup so special? For one, it's a dream match that combines two of wrestling's most charismatic and accomplished stars. Toni Storm has reinvented herself as timeless Toni Storm, a larger-than-life character who exudes old Hollywood glamour while delivering compelling performances. Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks in WWE, has carved out a reputation as one of the best in-ring performers in the world, with a knack for adapting her character to suit the moment. Together, they represent the pinnacle of what AEW's women's division can offer: star power, storytelling, and athleticism. If AEW and its president, Tony Khan, play their cards right, this match could draw significant attention, boost ticket sales, and generate substantial revenue. It's a rare opportunity to showcase the depth and talent of the women's roster on a grand stage. The All in Texas event adds another layer of importance to this potential matchup. AEW is aiming to fill an MLB baseball stadium, a daunting task that requires a stacked card and widespread interest. While the company has already sold around 10,000 tickets, there's still work to be done to pack the venue. A marquee match like Storm vs. Moné could be the centerpiece that draws casual fans and diehards alike. It's the kind of bout that transcends wrestling's niche audience, appealing to those who appreciate high-stakes drama and larger-than-life personalities. For AEW, capitalizing on this opportunity is crucial, and the build-up to this match will need to be meticulously crafted to maximize its impact. In a recent interview with Muscleman Malcolm, Toni Storm addressed comparisons between herself and Mercedes Moné, boldly declaring that she is a better champion than Moné or any other champion in professional wrestling. For that matter, this statement reflects the confidence and mindset of a top-tier performer. Storm's belief in her superiority isn't just bravado, it's the kind of mentality that defines a true champion. She sees herself as the gold standard, not only within AEW but across the entire wrestling industry. This self-assurance is part of what makes her such a compelling figure, and it's a stance that resonates with fans who admire her conviction. Storm's claim to being a better champion than Moné is worth examining. Over the past 2 years, Toni Storm has undergone a remarkable transformation, evolving from a talented but somewhat directionless performer into one of wrestling's most captivating stars. Her timeless persona, inspired by classic Hollywood starlets, is a masterclass in character work. She fully committed to the gimmick, immersing herself in its quirks and nuances, which allowed her to stand out in a crowded field. This reinvention began with a memorable heel run, where she played a villain with such conviction that it reshaped her career trajectory. Her ability to dive deep into her character and make it believable is a testament to her creativity and dedication. Storm's evolution didn't stop there. After her heel run, she transitioned into a babyface role, becoming one of AEW's most popular stars. Her storyline with Mariah May, a young wrestler who became her protege, was a highlight of AEW's programming. Storm's mentorship elevated May, turning her into a major heel and one of the division's brightest stars. This storyline showcased Storm's ability to not only shine as an individual performer but also lift those around her. However, May's eventual departure from AEW, rumored to be due to interest from WWE, left a void in the division. In her absence, Mercedes Moné has stepped up as the company's top female heel, a role she's embraced with gusto. Mercedes Moné's journey in AEW mirrors Storm's in some ways. Like Storm, Moné has a keen sense of how to connect with audiences and adapt her character to suit the moment. When she debuted in AEW, Moné initially struggled to find her footing as a babyface. Sensing that the character wasn't clicking, she made a bold pivot, transforming into the CEO, a cocky, self-assured heel who exudes confidence and swagger. This shift was a masterstroke, allowing Moné to tap into her natural charisma and establish herself as a dominant force in the women's division. Her ability to read the crowd and adjust her approach is a hallmark of her brilliance, and it's one of the qualities she shares with Storm. Both women have an uncanny ability to anticipate what fans want and deliver it in a way that feels authentic. Storm's timeless persona and Moné's CEO character are products of their willingness to take risks and push creative boundaries. This shared trait is what makes them stand out as the anchors of AEW's women's division. They're not just wrestlers, they're performers who understand the art of storytelling and the importance of connecting with audiences on an emotional level. When they eventually face off, their chemistry, both in promos and in the ring, will likely be electric. So, is Toni Storm a better champion than Mercedes Moné, as she claims? The answer depends on how you define better. In terms of fan connection and character work, Storm has the edge. Her timeless persona is one of the most popular characters in AEW, male or female. Her promos are must-see, blending humor, drama, and charisma in a way that draws fans in. She's the kind of performer you pay to see talk, someone who can carry a segment with her presence alone. Storm's ability to reinvent herself and stay relevant has made her a cornerstone of the women's division, and her current babyface run has solidified her as a fan favorite. Mercedes Moné, on the other hand, excels in the ring. Her matches are consistently high quality, showcasing her technical skill, athleticism, and storytelling ability. Whether she's wrestling in AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or independent promotions like Rev Pro, Moné has a track record of delivering memorable bouts. Her body of work speaks for itself, and she has a reputation for elevating her opponents, making them look better than ever. While Moné's promos can be effective, they don't quite reach the same level of captivation as Storm's. She shines brightest when she's telling stories through her in-ring performance, which is where she outshines Storm. This contrast, Storm's strength in promos and character work versus Moné's prowess in the ring, sets the stage for a fascinating rivalry. Storm's early career was heavily focused on her character, sometimes to the detriment of her in-ring work. Her matches occasionally felt secondary to her persona, with her moveset coming across as less dynamic as a result. Over time, she's found a better balance, incorporating her character into her wrestling without letting it overshadow her performance. Moné, by contrast, has always prioritized her in-ring work, using her character as an accent rather than the main course. This difference in approach highlights their unique strengths and makes their potential matchup all the more intriguing. When Storm and Moné finally meet, it won't just be a clash of champions, it'll be a clash of philosophies. Storm represents the power of character and connection, the idea that wrestling is as much about personality as it is about athleticism. Moné embodies the art of in-ring storytelling, proving that a great match can leave a lasting impression. Together, they have the potential to create something truly special, a match that combines the best of both worlds and showcases why AEW's women's division is a force to be reckoned with. In terms of drawing power, Storm currently has the upper hand. Her larger-than-life persona and ability to connect with fans make her a bigger attraction in the eyes of many. People pay to see Toni Storm talk, to see her embody the timeless character and deliver unforgettable promos. Moné, while a phenomenal wrestler, relies more on her in-ring performance to win over audiences. Her character work is strong, but it's not yet on the same level as Storm's in terms of mainstream appeal. That said, Moné's star power is undeniable, and with the right storyline and opponent, she could close the gap.